Hey guys, it's your humble host, or Kia if you prefer, so I'm back with another video. No, I have not forgotten about this. This just hasn't been legally updated. There have been no legal updates, and I have been getting involved with something else, but there is an actual legal update today, and I'm actually quite disgusted by it. There's been a blog date, so I'm going to cover this one because it does have to do with another motion, of course, filed by Anne. So anyway, let's read. Haircut drama. If you follow the Facebook page or YouTube channel, you probably saw the adorable photos and video of our haircut party with James, Jude, and Jeff. My son Grayson, budding filmmaker, videoed and documented most of it and put together a great montage of fun moments. And I did tweet it out, the video, which it's pretty much James getting a haircut, and we'll cover not the entire video, but there's a specific part I want you guys to really see, and we'll do that in a moment here. One sec. Several people have asked if Jeff is pushing the envelope a little by doing this, and is he allowed to do this? Jeff can only give James haircuts with court approval from the MACIAS attorney, and as always, he continues to go through the proper channels and get legal approval before haircuts. In addition, Jeff always shows the barber this image of Charlize Theron and is careful to tell him that it cannot be shorter than this and needs to be able to be styled in a pixie cut in order to please his mother, just to be sure he is following all the rules. And FYI, for anyone who does make the claim, oh, Jeff is emotionally abusing his son by cutting his hair, no, he's not. Usually little boys like their hair cut and deal with gels. Like I said, we'll get to the video. You'll see what I'm talking about. But this is fine. This is actually shorter than the overall haircut that James actually got. So, it costs an arm and a leg just to get approval for this. Yes, he actually has to pay legal fees to communicate with and get approval from the attorney. So Jeff is willing to go out of his way to pay for these things to be able to groom his own son because Anne is psycho. Sorry, Anne is psycho. But it is important to Jeff that James is happy and confident, and Jeff wants to honor James' requests and preference of a haircut style, which again, we'll see the video in a short minute. These 5 little boys had so much fun telling the fabulous barbers at Don Juan Barbershop in Coppell exactly what they wanted. James was so eager and excited. He was thrilled. And see this, if you actually watch the video, and I'll put a link to that in the description, and it's also linked in this blog update, you will see just how excited James really is for his haircut. He likes styling his hair as a boy. And yeah, see, that's like I said, that haircut actually ended up a little bit longer than the shown image. So yeah, he looks happy, he looks slick. I mean, this is what James wants, but of course, let's read, because this is where y'all about ready to get really mad. Unfortunately, his mother did not share his enthusiasm and has filed another motion to modify the terms of the custody so that Jeff can no longer cut James' hair at all. So, she's trying to go against not only Jeff's wishes, but James, who she claims wants to express himself as a girl, which were, like I said, the video, because I've watched it, and I actually got it to the specific part that I want y'all to really focus on and see. We are concerned that she has complete control and that she would attempt to hyper-feminize him, which she has been trying to. That's why she tried to advertise James on her website in a dress and hair clips. Like I said, this woman is psycho. I've been trying to bite my tongue. I've been trying not to go off the rails because I've been covering this story, but I'm really getting to the point where I despise this woman. And we've seen just with the interview with Jeff Younger how she treats her own daughters. One, she has managed to give a superiority complex to, and the other one has an inferior complex to. So that should tell you something. On top of the other stuff that was covered in that interview, Anne doesn't know how to parent kids for crap. And the fact that she's a pediatrician, that scares the hell out of me. Anyway, let's continue before I go off on a rant. We are concerned that she has complete control, that she will attempt to hyper-feminize him prior to trial in order to sway a jury. And that is true. She is trying so hard to paint this picture and paint James in this feminized way, which, thank God, seriously, thank God, had it not been for Jeff Younger's friends, Sarah and Scott, who's been paying for the court documents, and then as well as Jeff's girlfriend Gwen. Had it been not for them, this story would have never ever have surfaced, like, at all. Especially with Sarah and Scott, and Gwen has been helping too. Sarah and Scott have gone out of their way to make contact with other people like Walt Hare, who was a past transsexual himself, and he detransitioned, and he's talked about his struggles, and I've retweeted the articles and whatnot about him in regards to like his story and what his thoughts are. So they have gone well above and beyond to make sure this little boy is like, no, this is a boy. He wants to be a boy. Stop abusing him. And that's what Anne is doing. Anne is trying so hard to get her way that she's willing to put this child in mental jeopardy and freaking hurt him. And I'm not talking about physical. We did talk about some of the stuff that happened during the interview with Jeff, and just like as a recap, there's odd situations of the boys, James and Jude, being somewhat abused by the daughters, or there was suspected abuse after what Jeff found, like when he found Zoe with a pencil and James crying when he was an infant, undiapered. So that's one indicator right there. Like I said, the interview, go look at the interview. It is still up. I did have to upload it, and I did that on the same night. Which, again, thank you, Trent Anime, for helping me with the audio because my computer turned potato. So, anyway, let's continue on. Please continue to pray, share, and support this family. Save James and thousands of children. Let's go have a look at the video because this is something I want y'all to really see. And I do have it at the timestamp 112. We're not going to go over it, but this part really, really stuck out. Let's watch. Oh, make sure my desktop audio is up. Give me a sec here. Nope, not up. I have streaming settings, and then I have video recording settings, so I do apologize. Okay, now we can watch.
Okay. So I want my hair to be like where it spikes up in the front, not the back, not anywhere, like a mohawk, not like high. And my hair's gonna get shorter, and then I could do it more.
Okay, that right there, did you guys catch that? Do I need to rewind that? That right there is he's excited to be able to gel his hair up. And as we've seen for the past photos, Anne likes to stick hair clips in it when it gets longer. She is trying to feminize them. And here's James, and I hope to God they see this video. I've been having, actually, Trent Anime helping me archive this stuff, and I need to learn how to do this stuff myself, and so we're probably going to go through and archive everything again. But James wants his hair cut short. He's not emotionally abused. He even does the evil little laugh, and I think that is a jab at Anne, saying, no, I want my hair this way. Daddy's getting my hair cut like I want it. That little snarky laugh, that should tell you thousands of things right there, and this makes me so mad because there's a court hearing February 28th, once again, to seal the documents. Anne has hired on another law firm, Cool Filler or whatnot. It's in the description of not the interview, but the video that talks about brand new lawyer or whatnot. So she is taking on more lawyers to try to squash Jeff, even just friends, from talking. Like I said, once again, if everything gets sealed away, there's going to be a Dropbox that's going to be created by myself and with the help of a few others, including Trend Anime, which I will say she's actually been quite a help with me in this. She's been helping me archive, as you've seen. She helped with the audio, so she has been playing a hand in this as well. And for those of you who do not know who Trend Anime is, she's a transsexual. She went through, and we talked about it. There's a live stream on here that has a guest of Trend Anime, and she talks about her 10-year process of transitioning. And that was a long process. And then during the stream, because I've invited her onto the stream in regards to Jeff, James, and all that. So she's been around this situation for quite some time. I invite her on because she knows what she's talking about. She's been through this process. But anyway, but yeah, that right there. Let's see if there's a little bit more here.
Hi, Pat, I see you eating that lollipop.
That is James. Look how happy he is. Look, that is a smile. That's not emotional abuse. This is legit making me mad. I mean, this case has already made me mad as it is, but why do people think this is okay to do to children? Like, at all. You are willing to destroy your own child, Anne, for the sake of some agenda, which is not even realistic, by the way, and it's so detrimental. Continue on. Like I said, happy boy. He's getting his hair spiked up. There's Jeff. There's Jude again. Or James. My bad. Jude is all the way over here. You see, he looks happy. You can see him smiling through the mirror. He's getting his hair spiked. Ah, this woman. Grr.
So, James.
Look, he's examining it. How? Oh, you are purposely arrogant. And something else we talked about as well, because this goes back to Zoe. The interview with Jeff Younger, we talk about how Zoe may be the one articulating all this crap because, according to Jeff, what he has witnessed, there's what's called parental inversion, and we discussed in the interview of how Zoe was telling Anne to mistreat Sydney, which is Anne's niece, and we've covered her story a little bit about what happened with Sydney, and we talked about that in the interview. So, and we've also seen on Zoe's Facebook, which is now deleted, but we got the screenshot, of how she is the one that's pushing all this LGBT stuff, all this trans stuff, and so, like I said, Zoe, thanks to Anne, has been brought up with a superiority complex, thinking she can do everything, that she's right about everything, and that is so freaking dangerous. Zoe's now in college. I don't know what college, but now she has started college, and as we've seen with the college intuitions and, institutions, it's a hot mess, and I really want to go off. I really freaking do, but I'm trying to keep my cool because I'm watching a little boy get his hair cut, even doing this, examining the sides of his head, and this woman is hell-bent on destroying him, either because of her daughter or because she's just... We've shown that she's mental on here, that I have an entire 4 to maybe 5 hour stream of Anne's possible mental illness. We've talked about the pituitary gland or tumor, that she had past documentation of seeing dead hands all over her body, illusions, flashing lights, ringing her ears. We went over all of that, and I even backed that up with medical articles, freaking context of the dossier, pages, so we did all of that. We have covered this, and the fact, because I've seen the Reddit, I've seen people claim, oh, well, the courts is all against him. The courts are twisted as hell these days against the dad. And in this case, it's just because of the main judge has her own history of stuff. It's out of control, and Anne is so scared that now she's added extra lawyers. I know I'm rambling, but golly, man.
So you think your hair looks good?
Look at that face. Did you see that smug little smile that was like, yes, I look good. It's there. The body language is there. I'm not making it. He's not brainwashed. He's not being emotionally abused by Jeff. Let's go on.
Yeah.
Look.
Good. Me too. I love the spike in the middle and the top. Good spike.
Okay. Once again, I'm going to put this video in the link in the description, but this is why Anne wanted to shut Jeff up, because she knew if this stuff got out, what she was doing, and the reality of who James wants to be, and granted, trans kids shouldn't even be a thing because they don't even know what sex or gender is. They don't even know what that stuff means, okay? So, trans kids, no. So you have this mother, as I said, going well out of her way to try to dismantle and destroy her little boy. And like I said, we've talked about this too. This hurts Jude because she ignores Jude. Jude needs occupational classes. He's, as we discussed, his cognitive functions, like he's there intellectually, but like his speaking, talked with Jeff a little bit in the very first interview I had where I just pretty much read over his answers. Jude had balancing issues in the past, and Jeff really had to push for classes to get that corrected to give Jude a boost. So James is being destroyed, and Jude is completely being left out in the cold. And the only time these boys get proper care, attention, love, value, we've seen the videos, is when they are with their father. We've seen the YouTube videos. We've seen them goof. We've seen them with Sarah and Scott and Gwen and the rest of their friends. And so this... Please share this around. I'm going to put all the same links, the donation links. And just please get this story out there. And I'm not trying to like mix stories, but those of you who are new to my channel, this is another story I have been covering. I need help getting this out more. This needs more attention. This needs more eyes. This mother is off her nut. And like I said, I've been trying to be careful. But please, 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 those of you, I just had quite a few people join my channel, my haul, my Twitter. Please, for the love of God, help me get this out. This is not okay, and this is becoming a trend, and it's quite disgusting and quite horrific. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here before I go off on another trend, because I am legit getting pissed. But please, get this out, okay?